Nice to see you, Holly. How is everything?
Good, busy,
Yeah.
really busy. It's been a bit manic. I think I last saw you in MRO Dubai,
Dubai, yes.
and we've had 2 events since then.
Okay.
And it's been a bit crazy. One of which was supposed to be in Bangkok 6 weeks before, moved to Dubai because of the restrictions.
Okay.
So still not without its challenges, but we then had our Dubrovnik event last month, and the reaction was phenomenal. Really, really was. We sold out 2 months ahead. It seems like aviation is really back, and the appetite for it is better than ever.
It's stronger than ever. Like here today is just, there's a massive buzz.
Absolutely.
Everyone's excited. I've just spoken to a company that they've just had their best ever year,
Yeah.
and their revenue has doubled.
Yeah.
So there's a real opportunity in the market at the moment to really capture some great market share, which I think everyone's really excited about. So
Yeah.
those investments that people have been making in like those events that you've been doing, and those people that have sort of kept up and like just slogged through are really starting to
Knuckled down, got through the worst of it, and now reaping the rewards. Really are. Like you say, there's a buzz, a complete buzz. And it's really refreshing. You know, we all went through a bit of a time in aviation where we thought, right, where is the end of this dark tunnel?
Yeah.
Events, international, you
Must have
know,
been horrible.
it's all on top of one another. But it's back now, and it is stronger than ever. And yeah, there's more opportunity to collaborate and openness towards new opportunities. So yeah, great for us.
So tell me about your Dubrovnik event.
We had 120 delegates,
Okay.
55 airlines, and 60 supplier companies plus additional guests. So we had a lot of people doing 2 delegates. So it was a busy one. It was the biggest we'd done yet.
Okay.
So Porto was our last one in 2019, pre-pandemic.
Okay.
And we had about 98 people there.
Oh,
So the
okay.
growth up until then has been amazing. So yeah, it's just the airlines were so open to seeing suppliers. You know, they've gone through a lot of turmoil themselves.
And
so
a lot of their usual suppliers either let them down in COVID or didn't
couldn't get procure parts or anything else. There's always a challenge. So yeah, for us, there's a great opportunity for people to come together. Suppliers, even with other suppliers. You know, we've got people that cross-sell across the supplier side as well as buyer to buyer. You know, there are collaborations between MROs and airlines as well.
And I find with more intimate events, you get more out of them. Like, although some events you get loads of people there and there's loads of opportunity, but actually at these smaller events you make slightly more meaningful connections.
Yeah, the intimacy is key in this one because it's not just 20-minute meetings that we're bringing people together. They've got 2 days of that, which is fantastic, but they also get to go on dinners. We went out on a big boat trip on like a classic tall ship sailing through Dubrovnik. You know, it's those memories that you create with people that you can say, oh, do you remember me? We met here and we went out on a boat and we shared that. It goes beyond the meetings itself. It's all about a longer lasting connection than just a meeting.
Definitely. Earlier in my career, I thought quantity was like the key.
Yeah.
And I ran around these shows and picked up
Giving
all the
business
business cards.
Yeah,
I can
I
have.
did the same.
And I would go back and I would look at these business cards and I would be like, I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah.
And I like maybe I'd pick one business card up and I'd remember it for like a strange reason, like the guy we talked about his shoes. Or something unique. But actually, on the whole, if I could have 100 business cards in front of me and I just would have to phone through each one and try and work out how I knew these people.
Yeah.
So I guess with your events, the one that you're talking about, because I know you do loads of different events. So I don't
it's the meet the buyer aviation that's the core of it for my focus. Yeah.
Yeah. So that particular event seems so good just for those slightly more meaningful conversations.
Yeah.
You get a little bit more rapport.
Yeah.
And when you then follow up, it's like you said, we met watching a beautiful sunset. Or
exactly.
Obviously not as romantic as that, but you know, you've got something to reference it. So
yeah. We also give a little book as well with everyone's picture and profile in their company, so you've got something tangible to take away. I used to love the business cards with a photo on, personally.
I did
They
that.
were so handy for me when I was collecting them. But yeah, I did exactly the same as you. Scrolled around for business cards when I first started, and it's not about that. It is connecting, and that's it. So it's nice to be doing that again here at MRO, loads of other shows.
Where are you next?
For aviation, I'll be at MRO Dubai.
Yeah.
But I've got a couple of yachting shows on the side before that. So yeah, I'll do that. But then aviation-wise, by the end of the year, this is the last big thing. And it's nice that we're ending on a big high.
Yeah.
So it will then be MRO Dubai, as we were this year. And then we'll be off to Bangkok for our MTB Meet the Buyer Asia in May. Yeah, we're off to Malta next September.
Malta.
Clear your diary.
Yeah, I guess it's a win-win for us.
Yeah.
Like, these are amazing events for what I do. So
Yeah.
which it's quite busy at the moment. So
Yeah, I can imagine so. I've one of my biggest challenges at the moment is recruitment, I must say, and I think to have any insight onto aviation sales specific recruitment.
And what I found from being an aviation recruiter is it's such a big industry, but it's such a small industry.
Yeah.
So you've got a perception that these events, you've got everyone's here and you know everyone.
Yeah.
But actually, there's 2 or 3 people from every company here, and some of these companies have thousands of employees. Yeah. And so, as a recruiter, finding those people for companies that they've then gone like, I've been in aerospace for 20 years. Where has this person come from? They're amazing for my business. They've brought me £4 million this year.
Yeah.
That's where we get like
your buzz.
Yeah. That's where we get our buzz from. But if you aren't, because people are strapped at the moment, because people are recovering. They can see all of this opportunity, and they want to invest in people. Yeah. But they might not be open to the recruitment fees, which is absolutely fine. Like, there are so many things you can do as a business to attract people. Just being really hot on talking to people. Yeah. I think people are very closed to talking to their competitors or old friends in the industry, when actually we've got things like LinkedIn, and you can actively post on LinkedIn, tell people you're recruiting, and it will be amazing how many people come out of the woodwork.
Hang on a minute, I know this person that might need an opportunity now. And I think that collaboration is more open than it was 3 years ago. Yeah. And it is really nice. I've seen it a lot, when someone has, moved on or is needing a new opportunity because they've had to move city or anything else. There does seem that kind of thing on LinkedIn. It's like having reached out to X.
Yeah, definitely. And there's still a need after that. Like, if you don't find, like, if you've exhausted all your means and you still can't find someone, like, that's when you should really bring in a recruitment service, because you value it. And so if you want to do your own recruitment, like, get posting on LinkedIn, get your employer brand out there. Like, what's it like to work at your business? Yeah. And why is it nicer to work at your business than the business they're currently at? Yeah. Because these candidates have options at the moment.
It's a good insight to have. It's a big challenge, and as a business, we want to grow. We want to take the Meet the Buyer events further and further as we grow.
And so, how long is this event? How long do you?
It's 2 days, 3 evenings, really. But everyone arrives throughout the day on the Wednesday. We do a nice icebreaker dinner on the Wednesday night. Nothing too much pressure. Everyone's been travelling in from all sorts.
It's like, don't talk about what you do, just talk about what you like to eat.
Yeah, exactly. Chill out and relax in. Everyone's got a badge on, so if you really want to start the networking early, you can make a beeline for certain people. And then we have scheduled appointments throughout the day on Thursday and Friday. Plus lunches, we've got entertainment, we've got prize givings, we've got great sponsors that support us and give lots of giveaways.
Very cool.
And we always do something suitable to the location on the Thursday night. There's no point us bringing you all to Dubrovnik, for example, and keeping you all in the hotel room.
Yeah.
So what we do this year, we went out on a big tool ship, we sailed around Dubrovnik Harbour, got off the tool ship, went up into the mountains to a traditional tavern and had dinner there. So it is about that experience, and you get to see a bit of it, so you don't feel like you've just been doing
on a work.
Yeah, and then that adds to the work that you're doing as well.
Yeah, that's amazing.